We know it is the responsibility of a father, you know, I know, everybody knows, to provide for a home. But when the father is constantly not available, things like this start to happen. People start to say, or the father starts to think, the mother is poisoning his kids against him. I hear this all the time, and I decided to do my research on it. So I went on asking various people, and different people share their opinion. And these were not just opinion, these were experiences. Some people had this experience. And I also went on to post on a group and some of my social media handle, and I had people share their views. Some people DM'd me, some people share their experiences. So I'm not going to come here and mention names, but I'm going to use those experiences in this video. Now, everybody knows, yeah, a father is supposed to provide, a father has to run the bill. Yeah, women support, the mother has to support. But the sole responsibility rests on the shoulder of the husband, right? Yeah, society, yes. Now, we all get it. The fathers are not available. They go to work, they say they have to pay bills, they have school fees to pay, and they are not always available. Now, you are not always available, and these kids become closer to their mother. They become fond of their mother. They go through stress. They talk to their mother. They say everything to their mother. Now these kids start growing and they are closer to their mother more than the father. The father starts saying, oh, my wife is poisoning the heart of our children against me because my kids don't tell me anything. But why from when they were young you never asked them if there was anything bothering them? Your sole aim and focus was just to provide for the family. You provide, which is okay, but that was not your only duty. So some people came up and I asked, and some people said it is a lie that women don't poison the hearts of their kids against the father, but some people say it is true. Now I know that this is on a scale of 80-20, but the way people say this, the way I hear people say this, it is like it is 100% that women poison the heart of their kids against the father. I know that we have people who had gone astray, but you don't have to generalize it. Now somebody came and said his mother tried to poison their heart. In fact, she succeeded as they were kids in poisoning their heart against their father. That she told them some bad things about their father, and they hated their father. But as they started growing up, they started seeing some things, and they decided that, oh, our father was not that bad, but mom had some issues, and she decided to put it on daddy and decided to make us see daddy as a bad person. Why another person came up and also supported that yes, women turn the back of their father, make their kids hate their husbands, their dad. She said our cousins, the mom tell them bad stuff about the father. That in fact the sons dislike, they hate the father. At the mention of the name of the father, you trigger this thing in them. Like they get so angry, they hated their father. But the daughters too did the same. But as the girls started growing, the girls started saying that my father does not do anything bad. My father has never done anything bad. So why did my mom actually make us believe that my father is a bad person, or is this, is that? So anytime the mother brings out and hate speech against the father, she fires him. But when she was younger, she was in support. But as she started growing, she started understanding. But the men were always supporting the mother. So another person now came and said that men tend to support the mother when she is saying terrible things about the father than ladies. That girls, once they grow, they start to understand some certain things because that has been their own family issue. While other people came out to say no, women don't poison the hearts of men against the father. Some men decide to be hard. Some men decide to be impenetrable. I don't know. I had to say that word that way. Some men tag themselves the African men. Some men decide never to be close to their kids. When some men are around, You don't see the kids in the parlor. You don't see the kids anywhere. Like, in fact, you don't see them close to anywhere the man is. You don't ask your kids how their day is. You don't want to know anything about them. They are having an headache. You don't want to know. They make little mistake, you're beating the living daylight out of them. Now these kids see you as something to be scared of, something to be feared, and you loved it. As they grow as kids, now these kids started growing and believing that, oh, my father is a no-go area, because I have friends who their fathers are people they don't want to talk about till date, and they say their mothers never told them anything. In fact, the mothers were covering it, but as they grow up, they started seeing for themselves what their father do or what their father does, and they decided to just choose their person or pick their choice, which is their mother. So some men make some decision without knowing, and it makes the kids just shift away from you. They just give all the attention to the mother. They talk to the mother about their successes. They talk to their mother about their failure. You were cool with it, but as this kid grow up now, you have a problem and you think, oh no, my wife has poisoned my kids against, my wife is making my kids hate me, my wife. No. Sometimes women do that. Yes, some women. Now some women is maybe they feel the husband is not taking the responsibility, or they are the ones taking care of everything. So they want their kids to be aware of the fact that they are the ones running the OB, so hate your father. Some is lack of love in the marriage. There is no more love. So the woman wants all the love of the attention of the kids to herself. So she starts saying terrible things, bad things about the man. Or 3, the man is the one who makes it look that way. You should be part of the life of your kids. Now, I am here to say there are some women who, like people have come out to say their mothers made them hate their father. There are some people who their mothers have said some terrible things about their father to them, who their mother have taught them to hate their father. We have those like 20%. But we have 80% women out there who don't say terrible things about their father, who their kids just grow up to see things the way they are. So don't come out and say and generalize it, and maybe because your mom must have said some things or made you believe some things, you just come out and believe that women buy into the heart of kids. See, they might get into the heart of these kids when they are kids, when they are babies, but once these kids grow, they come out to see for themselves, and they come out to weigh for themselves. Oh, has my father been that, or has my father been this? Sometimes why these kids decide to be closer to the mother is because the father is never available. You are never available. You go to work around 7 a.m. You're back by 5 p.m. and you go straight to hang out with your friends. You go straight to watch football. You go straight to drink. You go straight to do other things. You don't have time to sit with your kids and ask them how their day was, or to be in their life. So you believe and you feel that your wives have turned your children back against you. When these children grow up and they don't see the need to connect with you because there was no connection. Connection starts from when a child is little. Not when a child is all grown up, you start to look for a connection. It is going to be difficult. So I am of the opinion that there are people out there, women out there, who turn the back of their kids against their father. While there are women, a lot of women out there who don't turn the back of their kids against their father. These kids just grow up to see things the way they are. You can't deceive a child forever, except a child who wants to be deceived. So you have to understand that there are good people out there and there are bad people out there. There are people who have wonderful parenting skills and there are people who have terrible parenting skills. So you have to understand that what happened in your family is not the same thing that happened in the other person's family. So if you're a father, a young father, or a soon-to-be father, or a single guy out there, or a mother, or a soon-to-be mother, or a single woman out there, or a single lady out there, you have to understand that when there is a problem, talk about it with your husband. Teach your husband how to be closer to your kids, and don't say terrible things concerning your partner with your kids. Don't try to turn their backs against their father or against their mother. It is not the right thing to do, and it is not the right way of life. Some of these kids, some of these people who came out to share their experiences with me, say they have some issues till date. Some of them just don't get along with their father anymore, and they see that their father never did anything bad. So act right. It is your duty to lead a child in the right way. And even if somebody is hurting you real bad, you don't have to bring your kids into it, and you don't have to make your kids hate that person. While growing up as a child, when my mom has issue with somebody, she would tell us, it is not your battle, so go ahead and greet that person. Don't you see the person in the morning, you don't greet them and you start running away from their family. No, you are not supposed to bring your child into any battle. Let them live their life. It is your fight. I love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to share my video. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell in order not to miss any of my video. You can also share your opinion in the comment box below. What is your experience? What do you think? How do you feel? Do you think I said the right thing, or do you think I said the wrong thing? I love you guys. Till I come your way, same channel, same different personality probably, and different time. I love you. This channel is a channel of love. So this is where we batch it for today. As I draw the curtain, I love you guys.